I'm back. It's Mother's Day. Not exactly May 8th, so it's not exactly the little stupid arbitrary 7 days that everyone expects when you say you're going to update every week. But, still, I'm back. Hi. Hi to the people on YouTube who I've just added onto the list of people who can witness my genius. And hello to the people on the Book of Faces, which is really what I love calling it. Because, it sounds like something from a Clive Barker novel. Like it's this leather-bound book of flesh or something like that. And, you turn the pages, it screams, and someone finds their, wife or their father or something like that. And it's like, oh my god, they're in such fucking torment. And, it's pretty funny. So, anyway, before I go on, some people had written me to complain about the way that I said lawn. Personally, I feel I say it fine, but what a lot of you might not be aware of is, Kelsey Grammer, Frasier, or Slideshow Bob. A lot of people hear him, and they think he's British, but he's not actually British. What happens is, he's refined his voice through years and years of stagecraft into this voice that you hear, and you start thinking, oh, well, he must be from England, but he's actually not. He's from somewhere on the East Coast. I don't know where. I think Boston or Vermont or somewhere in the Northeast. But anyway, the reason why I bring him up is because I was born in New York City, but I was raised out on Long Island, and there is a very distinct accent to people who come from Long Island, and I, unfortunately, was cursed with it. So, every now and then, a word will slip through. But, allow me to respond to those who complained in the accent with which I was raised. Fuck you. Seriously. Fuck you. You're fucking writing me because you have a fucking problem that I said a goddamn word? What, there's such a thing as there's the difference between being, a grammar Nazi, which is fine, because people should actually speak with some sort of fucking, properly, and then there's people like, oh no, we fucking don't like your accent. Well, you know what? Go fuck yourself. Okay? You know what? In fact, here, check this out. Lawn, car, for, careful, awful, because, and, fuck you. Okay? How's that? How's that? Suck my motherfucking dick. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you fucking heard me. Yeah. Fuck you. Okay. So, now that we're back from that, let me shift gears a little bit and go into the other day. I was walking in Times Square, and there was the if you've ever been to Times Square, you see that there are the crazy religious people, and normally they're shaking big plastic fetuses at you or whatever, and talking about how New York City is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, which number one, totally not true, because if there's any city that was a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, it would be the French Quarter of New Orleans, or Nowlands, as they say down there, I think, or whatever. But anyway, the French Quarter down there. In fact, my friend and I, when we went down to the French Quarter, I remember we said that it confirmed for us that there was no God, because if there was a God, fire and brimstone would have rained down from the sky on that place. And interesting little fact, when Hurricane Katrina came along, it skipped the French Quarter. French Quarter wasn't even touched by Hurricane Katrina. So indeed, if there was a God, he's a god who likes getting blowjobs from fucking underage hookers. Anyway, so I've seen a lot of these billboards, and I've seen a lot of these, the religious crazy people in Times Square, and they're holding up these signs that say that, May 21st, the world is coming to an end. May 21st, 2001, which actually would be, 2 Saturdays from now? 2 weeks? I guess we don't really have very much time, but, and then I start seeing these billboards and stuff, and and I'm sure they must cost thousands and thousands of dollars, probably tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and, you think to yourself that, well, that's probably someone who not only has a lot of money, but is probably convinced that the world's coming to an end, because, they're spending fucking thousands of dollars telling everyone the world's coming to an end. So, it occurred to me, I not only do I not believe that the world is coming to an end on May 21st, 2001, I'm willing to make a bet. That's right. That's right. If any of you people who actually believe that are watching this right now, I want you to write me. You know, since people are already fucking writing me to go, oh, you fucking said line wrong. You know, so, you know, if you believe that the rapture is coming or that the world's ending or any of that sort of shit is actually going to happen on May 21st, I'm willing to bet you, and I'm not going to go for a crazy number here because I don't have, you know, I'm not made of money, but $1,000. How about that? $1,000 United States cash. I will bet you that the world does not end on May 21st. Okay? You know, if you really, really fucking believe, if you really think that, you know, God's coming back and he's gonna fuck up the whole world, well then take the bet, okay? Here's how it goes. May 21st, if the world ends, I will pay you $1,000 United States cash on May 22nd. And if the world doesn't end, you pay me. Sounds fair? I look at it as science versus religion. Okay? Do you think you can do it? Do you really believe? If you do, you wouldn't have any problem making that bet. Huh? So who wants to make it? Come on! I'm here! I'm right here! You know? You want to fucking do it. Prove to me that you really believe. Okay? Anybody can say, oh, hallelujah, we believe! Oh my God, in heaven! Are you willing to put the money where your mouth is? So, you know, I'm expecting at least one of you to fucking show me, prove to me, show me your faith is that strong that you will make that bet with me. I'm willing to bet. Not a single one of you will. Just a hunch. Maybe going out of a limb. But, you know. Anyway, this week, and this is a little bit off the subject here, but this I just wanted to mention this because I found this really, really funny. This week I read an article in the Village Voice about men who have a thing for obese women. And, you know, like, and not talking, you know, girls who are like, you know, a little bit overweight. We're talking about, you know, women who are like, you know, with the 300 to 500 pound range, you know. In fact, one of these guys, I remember he described it as their body is like one big boob. And, you know, so just roll that around your head. Anyway, one of the things that's funny is in the article, and honestly, I think this is genius. This is the type of thing that, you know, I'm really happy to see that they even thought of doing. They interview Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know, guy who did Baby's Got Back, and I like big butts and I cannot lie, you know, that guy. And they ask him, you know, how do you feel that all these larger women are using Baby Got Back as their theme song? And, you know, it was really funny. And, you know, considering his answer, it really makes you wonder how exactly was this man knighted by the Queen. But his response was, he was like, you know, oh, I have all these big women, and they come up to me, and they're like, oh, Baby's Got Back's about me, and he's like, no, you know, I was actually talking about the Coke bottle shape, you know, you didn't notice the itty-bitty waistline? You know, I called the song Baby's Got Back, not Baby's Got Back, in front, and side, and center, and I was like, wow, fucking Sir Mix-a-Lot, you just, like, killed off, like, 80% of your audience now, man. You know, I mean, hey, it's funny to me because it's just like, you know, all these people taking it as your theme song, and you're just like, no, don't take it as your theme song. I'm repulsed by you. You know, really, it's. I mean, does Sir Mix-a-Lot go around telling 8-year-olds that there is no Santa too? I mean, you know, really, it's pretty funny. In other news, I've been doing some more work on. You know, the one of the two bands I'm in. As I said, I had hoped to be able to show you some people this week, but really, guitar players were wearing odd shirts, and one of them looked like a soccer hooligan, and I don't want to promote that. But yeah, you know, basically, the more that we go on, the more you're going to learn about it. I also hope to, if anyone wants to contribute, by the way, to this is great, because if you really want to. if you're a fan of my old band and you want to help financially contribute for me to get the programs, to be able to put some of the videos that we did, not like 3 years, 10 months, 8 days, I mean like live stuff, because I have a shitload of live Dark Eden material, and you know, it'd be nice to have online. Hopefully this month I'll be able to afford to get a good program and start putting it on there. But if anyone wants to contribute, if you want to go and, you know, send me some money, I'm not going to refuse. But yeah, what I was saying was, you know, one of the new bands I'm working on. Basically, it's God, I really hate to actually even give descriptions like this because it feels very cliche, but it's going to be interesting. It's a very dark project, very doomy, but kind of like it. We have a song called, well, my old band had a song called Cadaveriorum. Kind of imagine we're kind of building on that. You know, a little bit slower, but heavier and darker, and I have some fucked up ideas in my head, and kind of like Celtic Frost meets Gallhammer meets like the little Slayer, because there's always got to be Slayer in whatever I do. But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh gosh, look at the time. Imagine that. It's like 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Last time someone complained about the thing being 8 minutes. So, ha! Anyway, yeah. Pretty much that's what's going on. I've been working on some stuff. We'll actually be giving you a preview of some of our newer material. Getting ready for a tour in August that you're going to hear about pretty soon. In the meantime, I got cake to eat. You can't have any.